Hello guys, what's going on? My name's Commander Crunch, and today I have a video that is a $1,000 gaming PC. I think this is probably the perfect little area of PCs in terms of price. This is basically your best price for performance range, $1,000. Anything above that is kind of overkill for basic gaming. Uh, I mean, if you're going past 1080p, yes, you could do better than this, but this is definitely a very, very good PC. For gaming, max settings 1080p, definitely some 1440p kind of stuff. So, okay, starting off, we have an Intel Core i5 4690K. This is what I'm using in my PC. Such a good processor from Intel, quad core, 3.5 gigahertz, Devil's Canyon. That's just Haswell, and they changed up the power, so it'll overclock better. And they also changed the thermal paste. They redid it. It's not the best for overclocking. I mean, I'm on a Hyper 212 Evo, so that's probably why. But I got to 4.2 gigahertz with solid temperatures. It depends on what you're comfortable with temperatures. I don't like it to go above 80 degrees Celsius, so when I'm stress testing in Prime 95, I don't pass 80 degrees. So yeah, a great processor. You don't even need to overclock. It's just if you want to, you can. So onto the motherboard, we have the Asus Z97A motherboard. This is Z97 chipset, Crossfire SLI, overclocked memory. You can overclock your CPU. Asus is a great brand. Just a solid motherboard. It has 4 egg review on Newegg. This isn't the motherboard I'm using. I'm using the ASRock C97X Killer, but this just seemed like a good motherboard to switch it up. I didn't want this build to be exactly like mine. But onto the graphics card. We have the XFX Black Edition Double D R9 290. This is a great graphics card from AMD. It's a little over a year old. Gets outperformed by my GTX 970, but still a very solid graphics card. And I figured we could save $100 from the 970 to get this 290. It's still a great card, with Mantle and Battlefield 4, and it's still a very powerful card. It'll get outperformed by the 970, but not by a huge enough margin that you'll really care. So this is just 4 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM with a 512-bit memory interface, which is fantastic for like higher resolution gaming. So yeah, solid graphics card. Onto the RAM, we have 8 gigabytes of Crucial Ballistics Sports RAM. This is 1600 megahertz speed. 8 gigabytes of RAM. Crucial is a great brand for RAM. I use G-Skill, but Crucial is another one. I'd use Crucial, G-Skill, or Corsair as the main ones. So yeah, solid memory, low profile. So if you wanted to put an aftermarket cooler on this, you could, and it wouldn't really affect it. Onto the case, we have the NZXT S340. I think that's what it's called. This is just a really nice looking case. I didn't really see this case until recently when I was looking at these parts, but I like this case a lot. It's not very big. It's ATX mid tower, but you can fit a 240mm radiator in the front, which is really nice for overclocking that i5. You're definitely gonna want that if you're getting high overclocks. So yeah, it looks like a nice case. It's got a clean look. It looks like it has some nice cable management, nice side window. I just like the look of this case a lot. The power supply we're using is the Thermaltake Tough Power TPD0750M. It's a modular, semi-modular power supply, 750 watts, solid brand, and it's 80 plus gold certified, which is really important. And this is $90 before the rebate and $70 after a $20 rebate. So it's your choice. If you don't want to do this rebate, it'll bump the price of this build up to $1,014. But if you use it, it'll be $994. The hard drive we're using is the Western Digital Blue 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte 7200 RPM hard drive. Just basic x86 hard drive, solid brand. This thing will last you forever. I always trust Western Digital with hard drives, so there you go, Western Digital Blue. It's only $55, so that's a lot of storage for that price. And we were able to fit an SSD into this build. This is a Kingston SSD now, V300 series, 120 gigabytes of SSD storage, basically enough for Windows and 1 or 2 games. Depends on what games you're getting. You could basically fit Battlefield 4 and all of the probably Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 with all of their DLC on this SSD along with Windows, and it'll increase your load times dramatically. I recently upgraded to an SSD in my build, and it just changes everything. It's so worth it, you know. And this one is only $57, so I thought it would be worth it to pop this in. So that's the entire build, guys. If you wanted to, for upgrades, I'd suggest for the i5, just get a Hyper 212 Evo for now. It'll just be so much better for the processor, just keep it a lot cooler. And if you wanted to overclock, you could always get an H100i or something along those lines. And so yeah, I hope you guys think about this build for your gaming PC. So just max out any game you play at 1080p right now, above 60 FPS. Apart from some shitty games, maybe like Unity. Assassin's Creed Unity is just shit, and DayZ, that kind of thing. Things that aren't optimized. But other than that, this will be a really, really good build for you guys. I highly recommend everything here. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back sometime next week with another video. I'm trying to do twice a week kind of thing if I can. And I have a bunch of gameplay recorded of Battlefield 4 with my new 970, and it's just incredible. This graphics card is awesome. So I'll bring some more of that. And if you like this, like it. If you disliked it, disliked it. And comment in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys. And I will see you guys later. Have a great day.